Hey guys, welcome back. Time to do some more work on the van. Last time I put the subfloor in and put some insulation underneath of it. Today I've got some more of the insulation material here, and that is going to go in the roof here above my head. I'm also going to put in a ceiling. I need to go over to the store and buy some material. I think I'm going to use what's called beadboard and have a nice smooth surface all the way across. The other thing I'm going to do is work on the flooring in here. I had some friends give me some tongue and groove board material that came out of their house. They had some leftover material from a flooring project they had, and they said I could have it, so I will gladly take the free material. Hopefully there's enough in the package that they gave me to cover the whole floor in here. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on the ceiling part now and then do the flooring afterwards, and here's some time lapses of me doing that. So I ran out of light last night, also ran out of space and juice on my GoPro. However, I did get a little bit of work done. I got the insulation installed up on the ceiling of the van. I didn't mention this on top of the video, but I had to do a little electrical work last night because I realized that I needed to run some wiring down to the bottom of the van so that when I put the roof in, I'm not going to have to pull it down later to do this electrical work. So you can see I've got these wires running here. Those are for my LED lights that are going to go in the ceiling. I also ran power from the fan down to the bottom here because my electrical system is going to be down here on the floor. Also ran a switch over there for the fan and the lights so that when I climb in the car, I will be able to turn that stuff on quickly. Alright, so now I want to try and finish this up. I want to get the ceiling installed up in here. I have some beadboard I'm going to cut, and hopefully that will fit in place. And then, like I said earlier in the video, I want to do the flooring in here. The plywood's getting low unsightly, so it's time to put all that stuff down and hopefully be done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on that right now. that took a few days, but now I have a ceiling and I have a floor, and I think they both turned out pretty nice. So let me tell you a little bit about them. I got the flange installed for the fan. I had to cut out a square hole for that. Also had to make some room for my LED lights there. There's 7 12-volt lights in total. There's one not on this side because there's going to be a cabinet running along there at some point. I've got my floor. Looks nice and smooth. Covers pretty well, I think. I did a pretty good job getting around the wheel wells here, although I probably spent a little bit too much time on those because those are going to get covered up by the bed frame and the cabinetry anyway, but you know, why not make it look nice? Also, here's the threshold into the van. I used some of that stairwell aluminum stuff that you get at Home Depot for super cheap and just cut that to fit. When I was doing the ceiling, I had to take extra care to get the corners right, to deal with cutouts for like the light. I had to cut out little notches to deal with this rib that goes all the way across the roof. Now at some point what I'm going to have to do is put something at a 45-degree angle to go across and cover up that unsightly mess. Also, I'll have to put some kind of wall panel up, kind of make it nice and neat, cover up these little holes that are, you know, exposed in the metal and whatnot. So that will hopefully be in a future video. So there's my temporary battery that I set up the other night in order to test out the lights and the fan. Fortunately, everything is working, so that's good. Eventually, I'm going to have a larger capacity 12-volt deep cycle battery installed in here permanently, and that will run all my electronics, as well as I'll have AC and all that kind of stuff. But that's in a future video, so we'll get to that eventually. I think that's pretty much it for now. Thank you everyone for watching. I know this one was kind of a long video, but between the ceiling and the floor, I had a lot to get done. So thanks for hanging in there. Thank you for sharing this video, liking it, commenting. Also, thank you for subscribing. I know I picked up a lot of new people since the last few videos have come out. So thank you very much for joining in, watching along, and giving me encouragement. So until next time, everyone, goodbye, everybody.